Zdravím vás, gamery, vážení diváci, vítajte v 17. epizóde KOTOR 2, kde sme stretli Visas. A hej, sme na Ibn Ho, ktorú sme zachránili od tých otrokárov. Visas nás napadla, ale my sme ju odrazili, aké to bolo zložité a čakajú nás nejaké rozhovory v tejto epizóde. Neviem, koľko to potrvá. Možno sa pozrieme ešte niekam von na... do sveta NAR SHADAA, ale BAO-DURom rozhovory.
I never noticed it years ago. I think my mind was too occupied then.
Je to dobre počuť, že máme pozitívny efekt.
I feel calm, more in control. The anger is still there, but I can feel it drifting away. The last years of my life have been defined by it. The Mandalorians, Zerka, and Revan. And above all else, myself, for Malachor. Never, General. It had to be done. My hands destroyed the Mandalorians. I cannot be forgiven for that.
Zachránil si ich?
Even if I did it out of hatred of the Mandalorians?
A zachránil si nás?
That might be the truth, but I don't want to see it that way. I can't just ignore the blood on my hands.
Môžeš zmeniť budúcnosť.
Even if there isn't, I still feel like I need to do something to make up for it.
Nauč sa silu. Musíš sa zbaviť hnevu.
Under your guidance, I feel like I could overcome my anger.
Tak nebudeme mrať časom. No jo, táto hra robí niečo unikátnejšie ako jednotka. Môžete vašich spoločníkov doslova pretrénovať ľudia. Keďže je málo Jediov v galaxii, prečo trošku tej galaxii nepomôcť, že? Pozrite, ako trénujú, trošku malá montáž. No jo. Dúfam, že si ten meč necháš, aby si ho mal. A solidný tréning. Ale je sranda, že im môžete pomôcť stať sa Jedimi, alebo... No respektíve, aby sa nejako vyliečili. Jedi Guardian? Paráda.
Yes, General?
Aha.
If you think that...
Dobre, takže Foresight, naučíme ho Foresight. Dobre, ďalej je tu Effect Mind. Dobre. A akože sranda. Je srandúca, ozaj, môj svetelný meč. Máme nejaký lightsaber. Ďalší. A tu máme čo? Fencing emitter, blaster, aha. Nemáme ďalšie. Akože je to blaster bolt, ale lepšia obrana. Jedajská roba. Ak pôjde vylepšiť, to pôjde. Ešte sme sa dozvedeli niečo o ATTONovi naposledy, že? Na povrchu, v tom uprchlickom sektore, kde sme pomohli totálne zlepšiť situáciu. Všetci sú takí zranení. Akože bola to bitka a potom sa spustilo hento.
Something up? Alright.
Stretol som niekoho, kto ťa vraj pozná na našele.
That's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
Nie.
I'm as ATTON will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on NAR SHADAA during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Chceš mi niečo povedať?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Ak máš nejaký problém, tak to vyriešme.
You know what? I helped you get off, Dragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Prečo sa ma snažíš ochrániť?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
Chcem to vedieť, kým si dorazil na NAR SHADAA.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
Ak máš otázku, tak sa opýtaj.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
Tak vypočujeme si všetko.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Prečo sa takto správaš, že tak veríš?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
Čo tým myslíš?
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
Mýliš sa? To nie je cesta Jedia.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
Ale chceme vedieť o tvojej minulosti.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
Prečo?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Slúžil si vo vojne?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
Ale prečo?
Because I followed orders. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
Prečo si dezertoval?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
Už si nezaslúžili lojalitu, to je pravda.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
To nie je dôvod na začať na ďalšiu válku.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
Čo sa stalo potom?
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
Ako?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
Znie to jednoducho.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
Preto tak reaguješ?
Part of it. Maybe it was always me. It's hard to tell sometimes. I haven't known who I am for years. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars. so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
Všetko to prišlo na Jedajov a silu.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
Nezabiť ich?
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
Ale ty si tu teraz, prečo?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on NAR SHADAA, became someone else.
Prečo mi to hovoríš?
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
Ale prečo si opustil Sithov?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine. I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Napríklad?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
Tak čo si urobil?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
To znamená byť Jedajom.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
Čo sa jej stalo?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to NAR SHADAA, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Tak v tom prípade ťa vítame.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
To je všetko, čo žiadame.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Tak to budeme trénovať.
What must I do? Is there some ritual or...
Zatvor oči. No jo, takže ako BAO-DUR musí sa naučiť cítiť okolo seba jej prúdy a všetko ostatné. Počúvaj jej echo tvojich myšlienok, tvoje srdce, oddelené od vojny, oddelené od nenávisti. Cíť, čo si cítil, keď si potreboval mi pomôcť. A nakoniec sa prebuď. Prvé kroky na to sa stal jedajským sentinelom. Wow.
Something up? Alright.
Dobre, takže mu naučíme o nejaké schopnosti.
Something up?
Predpokladám, že to sú tie isté. Myslím, že toto sú prevažne také tie všeobecné, že? Schopnosti. Dobre, ale mám aj ATTONa. Hohohoj. Parádička. Ako... Dá sa argumentovať, ale prečo nie, že? No a zostáva ešte jedna posledná osoba na rozprávu v tomto. A to je milovaná KREIA. Táto stará babizňa.
You have befriended the seer.
Myslíš Mirakulu?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Puták majstrovi, ale chcem nájsť zdroj.
Then you are learning.
Povedal, že kolónia bola vyhladená.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Je to divné, že svet citlivý na silu bol zničený.
You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more.
Máme otázky. Poznáš Vysasino majstra?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords who pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not. Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired.
Aha.
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Ak to bude nutné, tak to urobíme.
Then you have a chance. Without her death, I do not know if he can be stopped.
Ako zničili jej svet?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
A zbožil to na zničenie zabitie celej planéty?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time. Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
Jeho schopnosti sú ťažké na uverenie.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things. And like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
Máš nejaký nápad, prečo ju ušetril?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice them. Ask.
Urobila niečo s našim zrakom.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes. Feel this ship around you. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing.
Toto sú parádne scény.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death and...
Počuli sme ju rozprávať.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Bol som vždy schopný to urobiť?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not, because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Oh, Everenness. Hej! Dobre, akože trošku týchto bodov. Jejda. Dobre, ja sa to pokúsim urobiť bez tohto.
2 hours later.
No dobre ľudia, príliš to nešlo bez toho, aby sme nestratili influence. Takže pár tých bodíkov si pokojne necháme.
Yes.
Poďme na ďalšiu otázku.
Very well.
Môžeme ešte niečo naučiť.
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
Čo ty myslíš?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this. Do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses. There will be
Hra nás
times
nenápadne
they will not
varuje,
be
že
there
budeme
to
niekedy
help when
solo.
needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
presviečať.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Takto, výbušniny príliš nepotrebujeme, stealth nepotrebujeme, bezpečnosť.
Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Ešte.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
Dobre.
Ask.
KREIA, si Jedi alebo Sith?
Does it matter? Perhaps I am not.
Aha, to sme počuli.
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
Chceli by sme počuť ten príbeh. Oh.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me my mistakes and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest for the future, for the Force.
Potrebujeme viac ako to, KREIA?
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice. Ask.
Dobre.
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be, yet I feel I know her, yes. Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken
No,
judgment.
predsudky sme počuli u Atris.
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
Trénovala si Revana?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask.
Dobre. Poznala si Revana?
Perhaps. I think it is fair to say that few did.
Odkiaľ
Revan had a
prišiel?
mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do. And when he awakened to his potential, I was there to see it. But where he was born, where he came from, I do not know, any more than I know where he walks now. Some said that Revan was born in the outer regions, beyond the Rim, and that's what called to him during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home.
Čo o ňom ešte vieš?
I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek.
Čo ho prinútilo padnúť?
Fall. Already you presume much. You were there at Malachor. Revan's choices were always his own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example, it was him.
Tak, čo ho prevrátil na temnú stranu?
Is that what he was? Or was he always true to himself? No
Jej, na
matter
toto
what has minded
spochybňovanie.
him? And there is something that the Council may never understand. That perhaps Revan never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revan understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revan had not gone to war. Perhaps he became the Dark Lord out of necessity, to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revan as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revan from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice.
Trénovala si ho?
He came to me, yes,
Oh.
both before and after. Before Revan knew himself, and after, in the times when Revan was coming to his own and learning he was more than he had been told. At one time, Revan was my Padawan, in times past, long ago. But Revan, when he had learned all he could, had other masters, that fool Jar and other Jedi on other planets. He learned from each, but in the end, he turned back to me. When he realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi, except how one could leave them forever.
Aký bol študent?
Revan was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then you could see the Jedi he would slay etched on his soul.
A čo vidíš, keď sa pozrieš na nás?
You are different. When I look at you, it is like staring at the depths of the Force. I know more.
Dobre.
Ask.
Akože dozvedeli sme sa veľa, že?
And
Vieš, prečo bol zničený jej svet?
because it was its time. Perhaps you should ask her. It begs many questions. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith. You are right. If
Dobre. Nemáš žiadny domov?
without a home, another exile. Her people are not If
Dobre, žiadny influence. V podstate myslím, že väčšinu toho influencu už máme, čo potrebujeme. Ako otázka je u Visas. Ako je toto je primárne kecacia epizóda, ale získali sme Jediov do týmu.
My life. I will answer. It is not a sub. It was not a thing done forever.
Dobre, toto sme počuli.
The Jedi. They hope to. He can and now. They hope to. He cannot deny and now.
Dobre, toto sme počuli.
They hope. But there are many facts where they be.
Dobre, akože asi sa viac nedozvieme. Teraz dôležitá otázka. Keď opustíme... pozrite na to. Máme Visas. Akože asi najskúsenejšia v sile, že?
My life is yours.
Dobre, toto dáme. Kvázi má iba takéto oblečenie. Dobre ľudia, neviem, či sa oplatí niekam ísť a hlavne neviem, kam by sme mali ísť. Ale zvyšil sa nám Everness. To je tiež sranda. Má niekto lepší? 10. Dobre.
We just got this message on the comlink. Looks like trouble. I think this is something everyone will want to hear.
No dobre, tak poďme na
Droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display.
Dobre. To vieme, kto je. Aha.
Well, good thing it's not a trap.
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, his kind are spread through the lower reaches of NAR SHADAA, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
It's just off the docks, near... He's got you at a disadvantage there, though. The place is filled with cyanogen gas. You'll need something to allow you to breathe there.
Dobre, že máme ten oblek.
Yeah, that means all you have to worry about is the patrons not finding out that you're human and gunning you down. Be careful. This whole...
Zdá sa, že stretneme
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Uh-oh. Oj, oj. Oj, oj.
Tu estricto natada becha in Wamagro, may rangana noluta, donos imeragith, wanaraklora chi drumka sa inchobins, bo mababe want to susintu mukarata. Machabi doko, donaranga manachunga, taranamo sibu indasaran.
Jajaj, takže útok. Dobre, takže... aj takto... Môžem sa vrátiť ale na loď? Aj. Takto začína, ľudia, veľké finále na NAR SHADAA. Ale to nepôjdeme v tejto epizóde, ja som chcel hlavne tieto rozhovory. Takže na budúce pôjdeme do Exchange a uvidíme, čo môžeme spraviť. Akože som rád, že sme spravili toto. No, na budúce bude veselo. Ako... takto. Urobíme ešte jednu vec. Ako je začne taký endgame na tejto planéte. Ja len chcem sa skúsiť dostať do stredu, do tej oblasti. Lebo mali by sme mať v podstate voľný... Hej. Mali by sme mať v podstate voľný vstup všade, že? Remains. Dobre.
You're back. All right.
Aha.
You're back.
Nie, daj mu to. Ja len čo máme priestor akože do týchto obchodov a do takých vecí, že by som možno pokúpil nejaké zásoby. Dobre, vyzerá to, že máme priestor a mierime v podstate do tých prístavov. Dobre, ľudia. Na budúce to bude riadne veselé. Takže ďakujem za sledovanie tejto epizódy. Sice sme iba kecali, ale dozvedeli sme sa veľa kontextu, veľa lóru. No a na budúce budeme mieriť... No, viac na to, čo urobiť s Gotom, že? A s celou Exchange, hehe. Ďakujem za sledovanie, príjemný deň, príjemné hranie. Ďakujem za priazeň a sledovanie. Majte sa.